Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. And we're trying to get back on track. We've had some setbacks with the mic, but looks like we're back in business because we're doing it all live. But it's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. So thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. What up, Yasin? What's going on, fam? But as always, let's check in with the sponsor. And as the link says, Zebec joins the Circle ARC TestNet. So we'll get into that as well. Shout out to my main man, Yazin. Thanks for joining. Everyone else, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get over to the sponsor. Just glad to be back on the air. Things were getting kind of weird, but we finally figured it out and we are back. So this is Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown is your crypto brokerage and also helps you with 24/7 support and gives you one-on-one brokers assigned to you individually. So you talk to the same person most of the time and they can help you on your crypto journey. So shout out to Caleb and Brown and joining the Caleb and Brown brokerage. They do self-custody your crypto as well as giving you your own brokerage. So shout out to those guys, and you can use my link in the description. We had a quick video earlier testing it out, and we're back live. This is Tony. What up, Tony T? Shout out to Tony. Let's freaking go. And this is the crypto bubbles. You can see Zebec is up 13.8% today, 0.3 on the hour. So we were at the 0029. I thought we got down to like 0028, but it looks like we're back at the 003, getting ready to push back to the 5. Don't fade the 5. For the week, we're still down 10.9%. For the month, up 34.4. For the year, up 284%. Caspa's up 6.6%. Actually turned my Caspa miner back on, trying to catch some of these tokens while the price was down. Flare's up 9.9. Algo is up 5%. XCN's up 6.2%. XLM's up 4%. What is this? Stronghold is up 4.5. AIXBT is up 3.8. XRP is up 7.4 today to $2.30. It got down to like $2, I think. It's up 0.1 on the hour, up 8.3 for the week, down 8.3 for the week. I'm tripping. Down 21.5 for the month, up 357 on the year. So things are moving forward. Litecoin, I need to research that. Litecoin is up 4.7%, down 1.5 on the hour, up 10.8 on the week, up 25 point, tripping, down 25.5 for the month, and up 35.2 on the year. Quant is up 18.5. XPX 6900 is up 10.7. Bonk is up 7.9. Pith is up 2.8. ICP is up 13%. World Mobile is actually green. Finally, back in the race, up 0.5 on the day, up 0.4 on the hour, down 31.1 on the week, down 53.6 on the month. Whoa, down 39.5 for the year. Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. but I would pick some up now while it's down because you see the market is trending back up. I guess November might be a slight rally. Solana is up 4.5 on the day, down 1.1 on the hour, down 17% for the week, down 30.5 for the month, up 3.3, down 3.3 on the year. Why I keep saying up? Things are down, but we are continuing to diamond hand. Putty Penguins down up 6.9. Prime is up 28.5. Alchemy Pay is up 6.6, up 0.8 on down 0.8 on the hour, down 14.7 for the week, down 41.1 on the month. Holy cow. Up 38.8 on the down 38.8 on the year. Why do I keep saying up? Down, down, down. Peanuts up 7. Bitcoin is up 2.3 on the actually 7.3 on the wait a minute, up 2.7 on the day, down 0.4 on the hour, up 6.3 on the week, down 6.3. Can I see? I'm tripping today. Down 6.3 on the week, down 16.9 for the month, up 49.1 on the year, back to 103. Look like it hit 104 and came down a little bit. So we're back in the 6 digits again. Zcash is up 13.1. Aerojome's up 13.8. Aleo is down 5.6%. Turbo Toe Turnup is up 8.4. Arbitron is up 6.8. Getting a little buzzing sound. Can you guys hear that? That's weird. Okay, that was probably me with the speaker. Okay, so AI 16Z is up 18.4. Helium is up 12%. MOG is up 20.6. Monero, which I've actually turned my CPU miner back on mining Monero. It has not paid out yet, but it is accumulating Monero. POW is up 13.8. Bartcoin's up 9.5. Cardano's up 5.3. Chrono is up 3.6. Ton's up 3.9. Osmosis is up 3.2. Bonk is up 8.4. Guess that's all the main tokens. Ethereum Classic's up 3.1. Assembly AI is up 2.6. Ondo's up 4.7. Gala's up 6.8. XPR is up 3.2. GigaChad's up 4.7. Pepe's up 3.6. What is this? Constellation is up 1%. So on the whole, today it's green, right? We're looking good. The Zebec is pumping hard. We're looking good. SBL Bay, what up, bro? Yazin Peace. Koozie reposted the stream. Thanks you, fam. So I guess we'll look at the Zebec price currently up 12.4%, down 0.27 on the hour, down 11.6 in the last 7 days, down 32.5 in the last 30 for the month, down 35.7 for the 90 days, up 270 on the year. Zebec 003365 up 8.8 on the day, and back over 300 million market cap, 315 up 8.8. 24-hour trading volume is 21 million, down 2.3% in the last 24 hours. on to the holders. Currently, we are at 87,400. Let's refresh this real quick. 87,446. Let's see it out here. Refresh this guy. Come back over to, actually, let's go to solo scan and come back. Solo scan says 87,451 holders. Waiting for the holder information to populate. That's weird because it seemed like it was already there. I don't know why it's not populating. So we'll give it a second or two. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe while we're waiting for this to come. I don't know why this is not coming up. It's weird because it's already loaded. But I guess we'll look at the charts. Start with the 5-minute chart. You guys love the 5-minute chart. This is the 005. Currently, we're at the 003. Don't fade the 5. Looks like we had some serious action earlier today. RSI is 42.0. RSI base moving average is 41.4. Trying to see. Okay, there we go. Get the bars here. Looks like we are bullish a little bit. The blues over the red, so we're a little bullish. Looks like RSI is going up to 49.9. A couple of green candles on the 5-minute chart. We didn't go down to that 0012, which would be the low. But we did push down a little bit. Now we're coming back. So this is 5-minute. Go over to the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart shows a green candle. RSI is 45.6. Looks like we're losing volume on the 15-minute chart. Go over to the 45-minute chart. 45-minute chart says we grabbed some volume and then we started to lose volume. Red is over blue on the 45, so it's kind of bearish. Still up and down on the 45-minute chart. Crazy day. RSI on the 2-hour chart is 58.2, getting back to oversold territory. Building volume, massively bullish on the 2-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, looks like we're bullish here as well. The blue is up, building volume there. RSI is 51.6. RSI base moving average is 38.6. And Tony said you were calling the 004 this weekend. I hope you're right. I definitely agree. I think we're going to push up to 0045 this weekend. Maybe back to the 5. That would be awesome. But the way things are moving, it's only Wednesday, so we definitely have time to get back to that 005 by the weekend, especially with the bullish news with the ARC Circle ARC temp TestNet. So we'll get into that in a minute as well. Let's go back over to Twitter, see what's going on X. Go ahead and sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. We were at 2,170. We lost 10. We wasn't making videos, but now we're back. So maybe we'll get that followers back. So this is the Zebec Network. Short-term uncertainty is just noise. Join Simon and Ben White for community check-in as they share the Zebec is one of the best positioned companies in this new era of TradeFi entering crypto. So this is tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern, which 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 o'clock. I might tune into that. And it's another Spaces with Simon, the CEO of the Zebec, and Ben White, communication lead at Zebec. Okay, definitely go ahead and set that reminder. We'll add that to the posting as well, so you guys can tune into that. The last Spaces had 68,000 listeners, or 68,000 people tuned in. So that's actually very bullish. So this is Zebec Man. So now that the news is broken about Zebec Circle TestNet, what does this mean? So here's the breakdown. The technical boosts for products. Zebec can now test and optimize its payment stream on ARC's high-speed, privacy-focused L1, potentially enable faster global payroll, sub-second settlements for cross-border salaries, deeper USDC embedded ARC's native stablecoin, swaps and FX tools could enhance Zebec's RWA tokenization, and AI pay five features like automated real-time income distribution, institutional credibility and partnerships aligning with ARC's blue chip testers, visas for payment pilot, BlackRock for asset tokenization. Exposes Zebex to trillion-dollar players. This could lead to co-development, pilots, or integrations. MasterCard's exploring Zebex rails for enterprise payments as Circle's OG that cements Zebex leadership in the USDC payroll. And as you know, Circle had signed up with Zebec early on. So Circle's been a partner with Zebec since the beginning. So them joining this test net is a good thing, but we knew it was coming because of the previous partnerships. This is institutional credibility and partnership aligning with ARC's blue chip tester, visas for payment pilots. I think we just read that. Growth and adoption catalyst network effects. Early test net access means Zebec can influence ARC's evolution, attracting devs to build on Zebec's protocol. Expect increased TVL, total value locked in Zebec's token ecosystem. Market momentum with ARC's hype. 100 plus partners signing mainnet buzz. Zebec could see token price lift or uplift, more users via the wallet integration like Ledger, MetaMask, and the enterprise deals. It's a vote of confidence in Zebec's pilot to RWA AI. Risk mitigation testnet is experimental. So no immediate revenue, but success here de-risk mainnet launches. Zebec focuses on compliance, real-world use cases, aligns with ARC's institutional bend, reducing regulatory hurdles. In short, this is Zebec doubling down on the USDC niche, gaining elite network access and accelerating towards mainstream PayFi adoption. It's a bullish signal and the roadmap, especially as ARC eyes 2026 mainnet. For more, check the Zebec announcement post. I think we have that as well. So this is Moni Love. Just watched the somebody interview with Bearable Bull about XRP, but she mentioned Zebec, a project claiming will be paid per second instead of every 2 weeks. And cryptocurrency, we want and also get paid in fiat per second in fiat. Just here's breakdown here. I can make $16 an hour. That's 0.0044 per second, less than half a penny trickling to my wallet in real time. Now, before money hits employers, would still need to calculate income tax per second, deduct Social Security, Medicare, and benefits per second, process and CN payments every second. Zebec founder and team never mentioned any of this. It's a massive technical regulatory challenge, which I don't think they actually have to process it per second.
These things, I just
I think
see.
it's going to be
Yep.
and probably take a percentage of the stream, but we'll check to see what they're talking about. So let's run this real quick and we'll be back.
Yeah. Well, that's
But
what's really cool about Zebec, though, with what they're doing with payroll. It's like it's basically more power for the workers. You're paid
Yeah.
in seconds, every second you're paid for your work. It's really cool rather than like every 2 weeks. And that's the world we're going into. And the technology is amazing. And that's why I'm saying like everything can be used for good and bad. So I'm not like anti any of these things. I just see that there's another side to certain things. But with
mm,
Zebec, I think what they're doing is like so amazing. And you can choose whatever, cryptocurrency you want. Or I think even you can be paid in fiat.
mm. I want. Let me ask. Do you have any specific questions for me before I ask you this last thing?
Yeah.
As we previously mentioned, as things start to happen, the adoption is here and the adoption is moving forward, right? More people find out about it, they talk about it, the word gets out, and more people invest in the project. So this is Zebec Man. Shout out to Zebec Man, ISO 20022 compliance this month. 85% probable by November 22nd deadline. Zebec streams payroll in real time, 52 million process, 97 countries, 11K plus users. Final audit in progress, ISO 20022 messaging live and smart contracts soon. Really? Banks must switch by November 22 or pay fees and get left behind. While ZBCN goes full ISO, 80% chance November, MasterCard, Visa, payroll pilots, Walmart, BMW, Deutsche Bank, stablecoin flows, Binance plus Coinbase listing incoming, 10 trillion payment rails unlocked, price targets post compliance, 1 cents, 1.4 billion market cap of 4x, 5 cents, 5 billion market cap of 13x, 15 cents, 15 billion market cap of 40x. So let me know. You guys think 1 cent, a 5 cent, or 15 cents? I personally would just be happy with 1 cent. Over time, I think the rest will come. But let me know in the comment. What are you guys shooting for? The 1 cent, the 5 cent, or the 15 cent? Big shout out to the ZBCN man for bringing us this information and keeping the community rolling. 80%, 85% probable per Gronk. Roadmap lock 70%. Deadline pressure partnerships 15%. Zebec's on time history, Mecca, SOC 2, no delays, flag mid-November. ZBCN is the dark horse of the ISO 20022. Movember starts now. Is right. This is actually the first week of November, 5 days in, and we're getting a lot of bullish news. If the government wasn't shut down, we'd probably be getting more news. But with the way things are going, we probably have to wait till the government reopens and definitely get these what is it, ETFs start to launch more interest in crypto and things will start to push. Yes, we are back, principal. Told you once the mic got hot, we are gonna burn it down. Uh Throbbing lantern. And I like this visualization. I should use this actually on the thumbnail. So H bar is the brick, XDC is the brick, XLM is the brick. The foundation is XRPL foundation, which holds the bricks, and ZBCN is the payment asset, and XRP, the gray area, is the bridging. So the payment asset, I guess, is the mortar. I don't know. Principal, I didn't have time to look at DRC yet, but I will check it out. I'm definitely going to check it out tonight if I get a chance, and probably going live again later with a XRP video. So we're back to the night shift, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you guys think. I agree on the XRP sounds better. And this is Angelica. Zebec is unstoppable. Huge congratulations to the Zebec team for securing a partnership after partnership with zero signs of slowing down. Let's freaking go. ZBCN USDC. And the USDC is important because it will be one of the major stable coins. I think the Federal Reserve's already talking about using it as their currency model. So if that happens, Circle stock will finally start to rise. I got Circle stock and it's been down like crazy. I didn't get a chance to check it today, but with everything else going up, I'm pretty sure Circle is on the rise. This is Zebec joins the Circle ARC testnet. ZBCN ARC. I guess that's the USDC token and the Zebec token. And this is the official announcement on the Zebec Network page. Zebec officially joins Circle's ARC testnet, the institutional grade network being explored by firms like Visa, State Street, Investco, and MasterCard. Zebec was early investor in Circle and is a member of the Circle Alliance and continues to lead in developing payroll and payment rails within the USDC ecosystem, paving the way for broader institutional adoption. So shout out to the Zebec team and always finding partnerships. But I told you guys, people wouldn't be partnering with Zebec if it was a scam or a rug pull or what was it the guy was saying? These guys were saying early on, it's gonna disappear or it wasn't a legitimate token. Apparently those guys were wrong. This is that money love again. This is the Zebec man. Zebec stream payroll in real time, 52 million processed in 97 countries. So this is been in crypto long enough to watch hype come and go, but some projects quietly keep building. ZBCN has that feel. Real utility, payments actually flowing, devs pushing updates when everyone else is complaining about the price. Not a moonshot call, just respect consistency in the market full of noise. So big shout out to Migs on a mission. And this is our crypto talk. Altcoin better than Bitcoin. altcoins that outperformed Bitcoin since the start of 2025. ZEC, which is Zebec Cash, which took off last month, give or take, last couple months, maybe last month, up 668%. CCD up 610%. ZBCN, our favorite payroll processor, up 248%. XPR up 203%. I'm glad I picked up that XPR while I was down. QRL up 79%. XMR, which is Monero, which I turned my Monero CPU miner back on. Might have to start working on a couple of those because Monero has been doing pretty nice actually. It's up 62%. Hype is up 58%. Binance is up 22%. Venmo is up 20%. PIVX is up 6%. Which one of these do you hold? We're definitely going with Zebec here. So that's Zebec, Zcash, what's that, Conduit? What is that? A Zebec, XPR network, QR Ledger, Monero, Hyperliquid. That's what that. Ooh, dang, I should have got on Hyper. Up 58%. Binance, 22. Venom, 20, and PIVX 6%. Sold. Solid day so far. Knock on wood. So this is Zebec was up 21%. I want to say it was up 25% earlier today. Casper is up 16%. Flare was up 10. XRP is up 7 to $2.35. Ondo is up 7%. Stellar is up 7%. And Ethereum is cut off. Looks like it's 7.04. Clear my throat. Let me know if you guys are invested in any of these. I know you're invested in Zebec. Let me know if you guys are looking at Flare, XRP, Ondo, Stellar, or Ethereum. I'm into Ethereum, Ondo, XRP, and Flare, and of course the ZBCN. So this is another banger. It is StarkNet. What? What is this? You might have to look at this DRC closer, man. You guys keep bringing it to me. You're shelling coins on my Zebec live, but we'll check it out and see. This is when the market turned bearish. We don't run. We take to the court. The Zebec pirate crossing up bears in real time. Drip on, defense broken, games ours. Every second counts. So I see that the Zebec pirate is out here on the court trying to hoop it up. Hoop it up. This is in just 5 months, Zebec's full supply will be circulating. Some of the biggest names in crypto are barely halfway there. And he is right. Shout out to Captain Jack. We have another unlock of 1.4 billion November 15th, 1.04 billion December 15th, 1.04 January 15th, 1.04 billion February 15th, and then March 15th, 2026, the last 1.04 billion, and that will be the full unlocked. So all coins will be unlocked and allocated. So hopefully things will start to level out. This is Creative Control. Big shout out to Creative Control and the information. If you are at all a forward-thinking individual, it's clear to see Ripple is a critical piece of our financial future, much like Zebec that will lead payroll in the great digital asset conversion that's happening to the world. Zebec Swale, we're collaborating with MasterCard, WebBank, and Gemini to introduce RLUSD settlement on the XRP ledger for fiat credit card payments, starting with Gemini XRP credit card on Ripple. So everybody's trying to get a credit card. So it's Ripple, MasterCard, WebBank, and Gemini. And as we always talk about, the fiat system won't go away, right? It'll have to integrate in with crypto. And with the crypto system integrating with the fiat, the crypto will pump, right? Because you have to be able to cash out to move your money to the bank and move your money from the bank to crypto. I remember when banks wouldn't even let you use bank cards or your debit card to buy crypto. Now banks are offering you credit cards and debit cards for crypto. Very interesting. Blue Collar Crypto, looking forward to repping my Zebec and Uphold Atlanta Hawks jersey. For those wondering why I'm not consistently bull posting like I was, it's because of this stuff. Zebec is marketing correctly 100%. I think advertising and athletic is both good for retail exposure as well as getting in front of future clientele. Think about it. Instead of multi-million-dollar contracts getting paid monthly, annually, it can be flipped on and paid out by second, hour, and day. Once these athletes understand that, they're requesting ZBIC for payroll themselves, and the teams will do it to keep the talent around. ZBIC is a winner with no risk for token unlock inflation. It is easy long-term hold for me. I got forever bags stashed away, stacked, and I'll be sure to post when I sell for many millions. No, that's right. And it's weird because these guys were talking about the shirts. I didn't get a shirt thing, so I don't know. Did you guys get one about the? Because I thought somebody said something about you got to scan the QR code, but it looks like they're just reaching out to people. So I don't know. But if you do know, tell them to go ahead and hit your boy up. Throw me a, I guess the Pistons or Atlanta Hawks uphold. Um, a Zebec shirt. I'll definitely be showing it in the videos. But our CEO hit 1 million Zebec today. Our co-founder is almost a massive advocate for Zebec. We expect to only grow from here. Let's see what happens after charity. The untold Zebec story, rural Nepal with no banks. Of course, bank the unbankable.
When the crypto market turns
Uh,
red,
wait, uh, no banks to 40 million payroll flows, 250 enterprise, 100 million custody. ZBIC isn't just payroll, it's the Rails TradeFi could ride tomorrow. So I'm going to run this quick. Shout out to Crypto Chrome and his videos as well. I'm going to play this, but I got to take my uh, picture down. For some reason, it slows down the stream, but let's run it. I'll be right back.
most people panic. But that's usually when the real builders make their move. And right now, Zebec is one of them. It's been quietly upgrading, launching, and expanding, while everyone else scrolls past the noise. If you've been wondering where the next cycle's foundation is being built, this might be it. Follow along, and share this with that one friend who always shows up after the pump. Because today, we're counting down the top 10 Zebec ZBCN updates you need to know. Number 1. The ZBC to ZBCN upgrade. Not just a rebrand, a full evolution with burns, staking, and governance. Number 2. Staking rewards. Earn yield and shape the future of the protocol just by holding. Number 3. Zebec Pay expansion. Live across Solana, Base, and BNB. powering real payroll for real companies. Number 4. Major partnerships. Visa and Fireblocks aren't hype, they're bridges to real finance. Number 5. The Zebec Super App, launching in Q4, like PayPal for Web3, payments, staking, swaps, subscriptions. Number 6. DePIN integration, preparing for autonomous device-to-device payments, think IoT meets crypto. Number 7. Real-world finance tools. Zebec blends DeFi with transparency and compliance, bridging crypto and business. Number 8. Accelerated token burns. Increased usage tightens supply, with every transaction deflating the ecosystem. Number 9. Tokenized business revenue. Zebec is helping businesses tokenize recurring cash flow into digital assets. Number 10. Ecosystem expansion. Grants for devs, cross-chain integrations, new tools for builders. Even Crypto Chrome has been watching this closely. He says, when markets fall, attention fades, and that's where the real opportunity hides. But always do your own research. Don't take Chrome's word for it. Because bear markets don't bury innovation, they plant it. And when the next cycle rises, the projects that kept building will rise with it. If this gave you a new perspective, drop a comment, share this video, and tag someone still staring at charts instead of builders. Because when the bull returns, you'll want to remember who kept working when no one was watching.
So shout out to Crypto Chrome. I
When the crypto
have a
market turns
feeling
red, most people panic.
we got big news dropping this week. The teams never let us down when we are in the bear market. And he's right? It's about time for another announcement, right? I know this announcement is pretty big with the TestNet for Circle, but I think there is something else coming down the pipeline. This is, I not only support the future of finance, but the best company in the world. I'm officially burning all my clothes items when I get here. And they reached out to him as well. Shout out to Creative Control. As a token of our appreciation, we're sending you authentic NBA, NHL jersey with Zebec X patches and ZBCN 11 or 77 on the back. Pick your favorite team: the Bucks, the Hawks, the Pistons, the Golden Knights, the Blues, or the Wild. Just send your team choice, size, shipping address, and we'll send it your way. Thanks for everything you do, Team Zebec. Team Zebec, what about your boy? You can go ahead and throw me that. I don't know. I don't know. Probably the Pistons or the Blues. I'm not even sure what the Blues are. I think that's a hockey team. Golden Knights, maybe? I don't know. But whatever you got, bro. Holla at your boy. Shout out to Creative Control. I guess they are pushing through. This is day 22 of tagging Trump, the real Donald Trump, to integrate CBIC into the U.S. government payroll. Tag add-ons, Federal Reserve, U.S. Treasury, and Zebec. There's also a video from yesterday about, that's why I made this video that didn't even come, but I'm throwing it all in the live. This is the sad truth about BlackRock dumping Bitcoin and Ethereum on the market. Most people will fall for the tricks. And this was in the video. There's guys saying that they dumped it because they bought it back under different names. That's how they try to get you, man.
Everybody, hope you're doing well. So the big news is that BlackRock has just deposited hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin and under around $90 million of Ethereum onto Coinbase just to dump the market. Let me explain something. This is the oldest trick in the book. What's happening is they go out, make the deposit, get everyone fearful, get a bunch of large accounts on X, YouTube, and stuff to start reporting on it, some news outlets. And what happens is retail starts to capitulate and sell out of fear. This happens all the time. It was a big move, total standard player book move in 2017, 2018. Do not sell your crypto. If it goes down a little bit more because some idiot sells it, go buy more. Because what BlackRock is doing is they have other accounts in other subsidiary names that is buying this dip. They're doing all kinds of interesting things where they even hide their purchases. Yes, it's possible. I do it so that people don't know there's big buyers, but they show the big sell orders. Hopefully you're having a great day. Ninja's out.
This is us about to hit the switch on Zebec. This is the Zebec Network. This is the RWA. I guess she's seeing it in the glasses or something. I haven't figured that one out yet. And this is Captain America, a Zebec. Just entered the chat. What up? ZBCN fan. What up, hitter all day? This is my main man, Deepa. Bet you the minute you sell, everything will pump. And he was right. This was yesterday. And today, things are going crazy. I'm glad I bought the dip. Still stacking these dips, ZBEC, HBAR, XRP, XLM, Bitcoin. If Bitcoin holds 103, 102 range, expect something big. In the meantime, buy the dips or get out the market. And this is ZBCN will be bigger than originally imagined. Sam and Simon are building a global network company range of products, international compliance is ISO 20022, the super app, which we're waiting on. I haven't seen any news, nothing, announcement, anything. Real-time payroll streaming, crypto debit cards, which I'm saying. The bank said that they didn't want you to use your debit card. Now crypto's got their own debit cards. So I guess the bank's kind of losing out there. Staking 15% APY, buyback, burn cards, revenue, interoperability with 18 blockchains, Uphold, a Zebec reward program. I know some people mentioned they signed up for that direct deposit on Uphold. I need to get a gig job so I can sign up for direct deposit on Uphold as well. Elite original investor list. Elite. I'm tripping. Plug and play for Fed Rails. Plug and play for ADP payroll systems. XRP product partnership. OTW and New Age banking system with Uphold. So big shout out to Uphold. And like you mentioned, patience is the name of the game, guys. Just continue to diamond in. The ZBCN family reverse carry trade unwinds coming, and Zebec will be the ultimate sidekick in Jake Travers' domino theory. The whole world sleeps on PayFi. Buckle up, Jake Traver. The domino theory just isn't XRP hopium. And guess what? ZBCN is primed to ride the wave harder than anyone thinks. let's break it down. So this is also more older news. I want to run this quick video. Where is it? How long is this Caesar video? 9 minutes. I don't know if we got 9 minutes.
Hey guys, it's Young.
Let me see.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, another
Oh yeah, we'll run this real quick. I'll be right back.
quick update on Zebec
today,
Network.
we're gonna make a video on
It's never gonna
ZBCN.
come easier for me to say. But yeah, another quick update on Zebec Network. I'm gonna look at the chart a little bit because it is aligning with the last video I made. Even though crypto is down, I do not think that's necessarily a bad thing. It just means more accumulation. So it is rather a time for buying than it is for selling. No reason to panic, no cause for alarm. At least that's what I think. All right. Before I get into it, once again, if you want to do me a solid, want to do me a favor, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll keep pumping out these videos. And if luck will have it, we will see Zebec rise to new heights. Let's get into it. Once again, we are back at CoinMarketCap. Like I said in the last video, the fundamentals have not really changed. Market cap is still around 300 million. Actually, considering the crash we just had on pretty much every single crypto, I think the market cap is actually really stable. It's not, especially considering the size. I would have expected a much bigger drop, but the fact that it's not, that it's relatively small, I mean, that is massively impressive to me, at least. But like I said, market itself is down. We are almost at extreme fear. We're very close to it. I do think a little bit of a bounce is realistic to see. We are seeing that right now as well. We're starting to see a little bit of like a 5% back up path, 10%. But obviously over the 7 days, we're all still considerably down, even with that increase. What remains to be seen is if it's a dead cat bounce, if we correct further down. Because if the market corrects further down, I think it's highly likely to see projects like Zebec and others, smaller cap altcoins, are very likely to follow. I don't think they have the strength to stand alone, to differ themselves from the bigger crypto. If everything falls, they're going to fall too. But like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing, especially as there's projects with validity and good fundamentals that are putting out products, actively developing, actively seeking partnerships. And I think Zebec is one of those tokens, because when we go to Twitter, Zebec officially joins Circle's ARC testnet, the institutional grade network being explored by firms like Visa, State Street, Invesco, and MasterCard. Now, these are obviously all very big names, are responsible for a lot of volume and a lot of value in the financial ecosystem, in the global financial ecosystem. Because even though Visa, MasterCard, for example, might be American companies, they operate worldwide. So I think that's a very, very impressive feat. So Zebec was an early investment of Circles, is a member of the Circle Alliance, and continues to lead in developing payroll and payment rails within the USDC ecosystem rather than USDT. So I think that's impressive as well, paving the way for broader institutional adoption. And here's a comment from my buddy Kate. Big move by Zebec, integrating with Circle ArcTechNet put them right at the center of institutional blockchain adoption. Payroll, and real-time payments are evolving fast. And I completely agree with that statement. This is real development. This is a real progress, and it doesn't necessarily create hype now, but it does create value for the token. It creates use cases or adds to use cases that they're aiming for. So obviously that's going to bring value to a project, and especially one with such a low market cap. So I think that's very impressive. I'm very interested to see where we go. And I did also notice Zebec joins ARC TestNet, who is testing on ARC 100 institutions, including BlackRock, Visa, AWS, which I know mostly from Formula One, but they are a cloud service of some sorts. And Zebec itself now, of course, ARC is the economic OS for the internet. Think of ARC like the internet, but the operating system for global finance. So very, very interesting to see all this. Very interesting development. And like I said, I think come volume, come value. And I think this is one of the best ways to increase volume in your token. I think it's going to be very impressive what we see from this down the line. Yeah, the time will tell if we're gonna see a quick rise up or if it's going to be a slow, steady climb, which I personally think will happen. Like I said, considering it's not strong enough to go against the market yet, I don't see that happening. But that would make it relatively good times to buy these tokens right now. So I'm gonna leave it.
So shout out to this guy. And as you can see, there are more and more people talking about Zebec. So that's also a positive thing. Let's see what Caesar has to say real quick, and then we'll shut it down for the day. So let's check out Caesar.
Of a move that is going to take you to new all-time highs altogether. I really do think that was the low, the last low that you have in this range before making serious strides to new all-time highs to breaking out of this range here. But we'll get into that, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe. I don't know if you have yet or if I said that, but here we are. 38 minutes left in this 1 hour time frame, 0034 right now. You made a nice movement up. I want to look at this with some volume on it. So let's put it on Bybit, sure. Bybit. A lot of volume there. Now you're just moving sideways. We're waiting to see what happens next. You could break out to the downside, find support, and then move up. It's okay. You'd still have a higher low overall. So I'm not saying that because I expect that to happen. I'm just saying it because if it does happen, it's okay. It's not a problem, right? But if we're looking at the RSI here, you are overbought. You hit prices or readings above the 80. You have higher lows here. Whoops, I didn't draw that the best, did I? Higher lows here, something like that. I'm kind of curving it. Let's get a straight line. I can't draw straight lines, man. I try. I really try. Sometimes I can. Something like this. Might we come back down to the base of this range and still continue, doing something like that? I know that we've broken out to the upside, but we could absolutely come back down all the way to the 50, find support there, and then move up higher. A move like that would likely pull the price back to about $0.003. And that's fine if it does. Maybe we go to 0.003, maybe we go to 0.0032. In all fairness, you've actually pulled back and found support now at this prior area of resistance. Oh no, you got close. You didn't actually hit it, did you? You got very close, but you didn't hit it. I still would think that you come down a little bit lower, right? A little bit lower. This could be a sign that you're ready to move higher, but you're overbought. A little volatility won't hurt you. I think you're going to see it. I think you're going to pull back. I just want to see, does the 382 line up with this area? Look at how well that 382 lines up with that area. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. Go back to 0032, find support there, and then continue to move higher. If I'm wrong, you'll know I'm wrong because you've pushed beyond this high. And if you push beyond that high there, should I take this? Would it make sense to take this high to low? I feel like this is such a weird fib to take, but hey, you tipped the golden ratio. Yeah. If you push beyond this high, you're probably going up to 0038 to 004 really fast. So just get above that high there at 00354. If you can get above there, then I'm wrong. Until then, I maintain the stance that you have to go back to 0032, find support at prior resistance, at prior support, go back to 0032 or lower. Find support and then continue to rally. That's my perspective at the moment, okay? Bitcoin continues to move up higher. We're at 104K now. Reclaiming every $1,000 above 100K is important. We need to do this. I think we're going to. I think we're in the midst of a massive recovery. The whole market knows it. The only people that don't know it are the people who are swallowed by fear right now. And if we look at the fear and greed index, I'm actually curious to see by the end of today, are we going to have more fear? Are the levels of fear going to go below 20, or are we actually going to hold the levels of fear here and then we're going to pump higher, right? Are we going to, is this the low and then we move up higher? I'm kind of curious. Ripple secures 500 million at $40 billion valuation. Interesting. Well, Ripple and XRP are different though, right? XRP is not the same as Ripple. So just because Ripple has a $40 billion valuation doesn't mean XRP can't have a multi-$100 billion valuation, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't want to. I was going to say it's like the total amount of dollars in circulation are not equivalent to the value of the United States of America, right? It's the same thing. It's the same kind of concept there. Anyways, right, the total amount of U.S. dollars in circulation in the world is not equivalent to what the value of the United States of America is, right? The total amount of XRPs in the world is not equivalent to what the value of Ripple is, right? Does that make sense? Anyways, Zebec, getting back to work here, man. I got distracted with the headlines. Okay, the 4-hour time frame looks productive. You're at a point to find resistance on the stochastics. You're at a point to find resistance on the RSI, so you probably do. MACD looks great. I mean, it's actually sad overall, but you're looking great right now. Prospects to go higher. That's nice. Daily time frame here, bouncing right off the oversold zone. We love it. Same thing with the stochastics. The MACD is sad, but you've got two things that are positive versus one sad thing, so we'll lean positive on this. Again, the price action doing this solid body down, doji candle, and then solid reversal here makes me think that we have higher to go. At the very least, right? At the very least, we're in some kind of downtrend, lower lows and lower highs, and I would expect that we have, sorry, lower highs. I can't draw a straight line to save my life, you guys. Lower highs like this. I would expect we have a little bit higher to go at the very least, right? But likely we do break out of this area. Once we get above about 0.004, we're breaking out of this area. That should take us to higher prices, and in which case we're thinking about new all-time highs. Again, we break out of that downtrend, we're thinking about breaking out of this overall trend, this pennant pattern here, and we're thinking about new all-time highs. The area, the target area to expect, it hasn't changed. It's the same area here as it was up here, is that we're going to go all the way up to about a 3 to 7.7 cent price. You know me. I'm very much under the impression that we go to 4.4 to 7.7 cents. We just throw that 3 cent price on there to throw the bears a bone. Even though that it's a very bullish price in itself to go to 3 cents from here at $0.0034, that is really just a minimum target, a minimalistic target. The reason being, right, I think we're in the process of a five-legged move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, five-legged pattern. Typically, the way I have it drawn is actually not typical. Typically, the third leg is actually the biggest leg. And I've said this consistently day in and day out for weeks now, man. But from a low here to a high there, if we are moving up higher, if this is the low to kind of count from, if we were to see a bigger move, I would think that we do see something that is more than just 3 cents here. We probably do see something that pushes past that. 4.4 cents to 7.7 cents makes the most sense to me, but at least 3 cents there because technically from that low, it technically is a little bit bigger. And we do expect the third leg to be bigger than the first leg. That's very common. So that's the statistical probability at least. At any rate, my friends, ZBCN should be at a price of 3 cents to 7.7 cents between now and the end of this year, okay, if not higher. If we happen to be in this zone by the end of November, which I'm not saying we will, but if we happen to be up here by the end of November, we're going to have higher prospects by the end of the year. We'll just leave it at that, okay? But I do think something at 4.5 to 7.7 cents is appropriate to consider for this thing by the end of the year. I got nothing else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
So shout out to Caesar and the technical analysis. I do like the 3 to 7 cents option. I don't think it'll get that high, but if it does, I'm definitely for it. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's your main man, BTM Crypto News Network signing out. It's okay to be different or weird. Maybe it's not you that's different or weird. It's everyone else. But as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Miner out.